So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messere, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Loreen has been helping the Fereldens. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
She was a child. I think it's the lyrium in the water.
You know, Junior, you're looking at this all wrong.
Whatever it is you're about to say, I'm not interested.
I'm a professional younger brother. Trust me, the center of attention's the worst place to be. When things go wrong, and they always do, that's where all the fingers point. Look at any kingdom in Thedas. You've got people who warm thrones, and people nobody sees who do the real work.
So my brother is a king now. Just what he needed.
Point, missing it. Oh well.
Do you ever feel like you're part of a story that someone's telling? Maker, I wish whoever was telling the story had made me more handsome.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolan. Hope it comes soon.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
You heard about that Deep Roads expedition? They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich. You don't think they'll need drinks served down there, do you?
You work here, right? I'll get more of that ale. Hey, friend. Could you spare a few silvers? I've got children to feed.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his gold. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care.
He wasn't naked.
Just airing things out, he said.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk? Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her? I'll send word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you. If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden? The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden? Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah. You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
Oh, perish the thought. Another delicate mage flower.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within. I haven't eaten all day.
I've got 5 kids to feed. Where do I find work?
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
You want him safe? Don't pick fights with other Fereldans while the Templars are after us all.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
You've got to respect this! Let's finish this! Where's the fight? You've got to respect
You do get results, don't you?
There's the dead drop. Hopefully the Wardens will appreciate this.
Can't imagine slaving in here.
You're Hawke, aren't you? You used to work with the Fenris.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you.
Darling.
What's the point?
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Check your purse. I think you lost something.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
Made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat. Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the Deep Roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot? In the Deep Roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no warden outpost, no darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I've always heard that joining the wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
I'm part of an expedition into the Deep Roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted Deep Roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested... Although... a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
I doubt the Divine would agree with that.
The Divine is only a mouthpiece for the Chantry. The Maker does not speak through her.
What, you teach the Templars their own faith? They seem pretty devout.
Never mind. I do not seek debate, only your aid.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that. I sent Carl a message to meet me in the Chantry tonight. Maker willing, he'll be there, alone. But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden, when Kirkwall's Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cell, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
Doesn't fighting them prove their point? They don't need more reasons to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
Freedom.
Old Shemlin, your kind are not welcome among the Dalish.
What's a Shemlin?
An elven slur for human.
It means you're not one of the people, and you should leave now.
Who are you people?
We are the last of the Elven.
Keep that in mind, Hawke. Elves you see elsewhere, figments of your imagination.
They have given up their identity to live among Shemlin. They're elven no more.
I'm not expecting tea and cakes. I just need to see someone.
There's nothing here for any human.
Wait. This is the one the Keeper spoke of.
A Shemlin? I thought he'd be an elf.
Enter the camp. Keeper Marithari has been waiting for you.
Cause trouble, and you'll meet our blades, stranger.
Marithari, I was told to bring you this amulet.
Andarana Tishan, travelers. Indeed, I am Keeper Marithari. Let me look at you. There is a light in your heart, human. Don't let it go out. You will need it. Tell me how this burden fell to you, child.
Your guards said you spoke of me. How did you know I was coming?
I listened. To the wind, to the birds, as the hunters do, to my dreams. I watched the stars. There is great wisdom to be found all around us, if you know how to listen for it. But I was not certain. Nothing is certain.
Are you the leader of these Dalish? Why did the witch tell me to bring this amulet to you?
I am the keeper of this clan. It is my task to guide my people and to ensure the old ways are not forgotten. As for Asha Bellinar, I am tied to her, just as you are, by a debt that must be repaid.
Exactly what have I been carrying around? Is it magic?
It is a promise, child, made by one whose word still has weight. And therefore, it has terrible power. There are few things in this world stronger than a promise kept. Remember that.
A dragon fell from the sky, charred some darkspawn, then asked me to bring you this amulet. No big deal.
You are blessed by luck, then. I will pray that Mithal watches over your path. The amulet must be taken to an altar at the top of the mountain, and given a Dalish rite for the departed. Then, return the amulet to me. Do this and your debt will be repaid.
Are you going to teach me this rite for the departed?
I will send my first with you. She will see to it the ritual is done, and when it is complete, I must ask that you take her with you when you go.
Who is your first? First of what?
Your people would call her my apprentice, or heir. Merrill would have taken my place as keeper, but she has chosen a new path. Please, guide her safely from here.
That seems a little odd.
It is her wish, and I must grant it. You will find Merrill waiting for you on the trail just up the mountain. Dareth Shiral.
Are you busy?
No, of course not. Not too busy for you.
Maybe you could use some archery lessons. Right.
We have our bows trained on you, Shemlin. Conduct your business with the Keeper.
Oh, that's a great idea. My gear is on the other side.
Leave it. You won't need it.
Watch your steps, Yen. You don't know how many Dalish arrows are trained on you right now.
Shemlin.
Make your business here quick.
What are you doing? I am Master Island, a crafter for this clan. Forced to stay so close to this Shemlin city, I've seen my share of outsiders pass through our camp. Is there something you needed?
Are you a specialist? What sort of things do you make?
A Dalish crafter does many things. We create weapons, armor, anything our clan has need of.
I don't need anything right now.
Of course.
You talk to...
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Just tell him you made a mistake.
Oh, I didn't hear. You must be the one the Keeper told me about. Anethera.
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask your name. Unless... It's not rude to ask a human their name, is it? I'm Meryl, which you probably knew already. I'm rambling, sorry.
Why are you leaving the Dalish for Kirkwall?
I have to. Let's leave it at that for now, all right?
I get the feeling you're in trouble.
It's not like that. Not exactly, anyway. The Keeper and I have disagreements, but it will sort itself out in time.
Did you hear that strange noise?
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
You seem awfully nervous.
I've never met a human before. Dalish mothers frighten their children with stories about you, you know. Not you, personally, of course. I'm sure they don't have any tales about you. Or not scary ones, at least. Not that you're not notable enough to have a story. I'll just shut up now.
We didn't get a proper introduction.
I am... or was, I suppose. The first to keep a Marathari. I've studied the old ways for as long as I can remember. I know things. The law of the Dalish that can help us get to the summit of Sandermort.
You'll have to work harder than that to offend me. My name's Hawke.
Thank you. I'm afraid I'm not very experienced with your kind. The Keeper said you came from Ferelden. I spent most of my life there. We only came north a few years ago. Have you been in the Free Marches long? Do you like it here?
I miss the cold and the dirt. Kirkwall's not brown enough for me. But hey, no Darkspawn.
Ferelden wasn't that brown. The dirt and muck gave it character. We should go. Your task is for Asher Belenar. It's not wise to make her wait.
What do we have to do with the amulet?
It's a funeral of sorts. I'll perform it when we get to the mountaintop. Getting there is the tricky part. Our hunters haven't been able to reach the summit. Dark things are about.
I take it you've been expecting me to bring this amulet for some time.
The Keeper brought us here to wait for you. I don't know much more than that. I do know that you have Asher Belenar's amulet. And we must bring it to the altar on the mountaintop. Nothing more.
Do you know the witch who sent me here?
No, not personally. My people tell stories of her, though. You're very lucky. Most people who meet Asher Belenar wind up in little pieces, hanging from the trees.
Let's get this over with.
keeping score, all right?
The Keeper didn't mention you were a mage.
All keepers know a bit of old magic. The stories tell us that all Elven once had the gift. But like so many things, it was lost. It's a keeper's job to remember, to restore what we can.
Can't demons possess Dalish mages?
It can happen. And when it does, the clan must hunt and kill their own keeper.
Does the Chantry know about the Dalish mages?
Oh, they know. Keeper Marathari told me that was one of the reasons we never camped too long in one place. They usually won't pursue us if we stay away from the cities and towns and keep moving. But my clan is now in more danger, having lost our Hala.
If you go to Kirkwall, you'll be an apostate in a city full of Templars.
I know. But if I don't go to Kirkwall, I'll be alone. A solitary elf is easy prey for anyone. In the city, I can get lost in the crowd.
Please, keep turning skeletons into toads for us.
But I never... Right. Not literally. Happy to help. I've done a little fighting before, but it was always alone. I'll try not to hit anyone. On our side, I mean. I'm babbling again. Let's go.
So the Keeper finally found someone to take you from here.
Yes.
Then finish your task quickly, human. We cannot be rid of this one too soon.
I'm sensing a story here.
I have made my choice. And I will save our clan whatever you think.
Sundermount seems very mountainous today, doesn't it? Lots of rock and hillside.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Let's go. We should hurry.
A landslide blocked the path. There's a cave that should take us to the other side.
I'm sorry. You're not really seeing the Dalish at their best. We're good people that look out for each other. Just not today, apparently.
But the Dalish are delightful. I was just thinking of inviting the whole clan over for tea.
I'm sure they'd never accept in a... Oh. Right. Sarcasm. Even if my people don't appreciate my efforts, I must see this through. Let's go. Ashabelanar isn't known for her patience. I can open the way forward. One moment.
Right. That was not normal.
That was blood magic.
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll... in the right.
Aharin amalana salem. Emma ira au bella seviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In Uthanera narivas.
And here we are.
Under Anatishan Ashabalanar.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half expected my amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
No one wanted to buy it. Maybe because it had a witch inside.
Just a piece. A small piece, but it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone. And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
A fragment?
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
You have plans, I take it?
Destiny awaits us both, dear boy. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice. We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap. It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
Are we going to regret bringing her here?
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashabelinar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
So, Carver, have you thought about what you'll do if your expedition doesn't pay off?
This is our only chance, and you know it.
You're so damned proud you couldn't pick up a trade.
And who would take a Ferelden apprentice? Maybe in another year I could work my way up to Piss Boy.
Fine, let's crawl down some holes. Good bloody luck for your sake.
I don't think I can do that.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Alain.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
I didn't think it would be so... I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.